welcome to an episode of Third and 23. I'm your host, Alex, and been on this channel before. You know, I always was predictions and picks and predictions on the college football season. Had ourselves a pretty good year, I think. All things considered, it's pretty strong ATS season, a really strong overall straight up picks season. Now, for now, I'm gonna move on to the NFL. Starting next season, I'll probably do NFL and college on different days of the week. But now we're gonna move on to the NFL. I might still have a college. I probably will still have a college pick a prediction video up for championship week coming week. So look out for that. But now on to NFL. Here I'm gonna do things a little different. I'm just gonna talk ATS. You got my higher value plays, my lower value plays. Um, the difference being self-explanatory, but basically, the higher value plays are the ones that I would consider putting more money on. The lower value plays are the ones I consider doing, but I would consider putting less money out of those comp. So for this week, I only see 4 games. I did, unfortunately, I wasn't here for the Thanksgiving week as I had Cowboys as a strong play, which is a bet that I did, and the 49ers. I considered doing the ATS, but I just did them straight up. Should have did ATS, but both of those worked out. So, anyways, on to this week. We're gonna first talk Tampa, Indianapolis. I think it's gonna be. I think this game is gonna have a lot of points scored in it. I think you're gonna see Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers passing game really have some success in this game, hitting off Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. People haven't probably been paying attention, but Baker has been pretty solid this year passing the ball. On the other side, I think Gardner Minshew is going to go off. I think Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, and these other receivers for the Colts are going to have a big game. Tampa is one of the worst pass defenses in the NFL, and they're pretty banged up back there too. So look out for the Colts to be able to put up a lot of points through the air. I don't know if the running game is going to really get on track in this game because of Tampa Bay's strong run defense. But look out that Levante David is out for this game and Devin White is banged up. So when you take that into consideration, I think the Colts, there's some opportunity to get some running back success in this game, even if it's just passes out of the backfield. Either way, I think this is going to be a high scoring game. And I think Indianapolis is going to be able to cover that 2.5. I'm looking at something like, wouldn't shock me if it was like 30, 31, 27, something like that. But I'm definitely going Colts in this half. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. I think the Steelers, this is first game without Joe Burrow. So a lot of people, I'm kind of surprised the spread is this low at 2.5. Pittsburgh did just fire their offensive coordinator, but if you had been watching the Steelers play this year, you know that he was pretty awful, as has been the entire Steelers offense. Um, I don't know if it was Matt Canada's fault, the OC that got fired, or it's the fact that Kenny Pickett was a bust of a draft pick. That's what he's looking like. But against Cincinnati with no Joe Burrow, with a Steelers defense that can't get after a quarterback, uh, Jake Browning, I believe, is who they're starting at QB. I don't. I mean, if you guys watch Jake Browning in college, this is not a guy with NFL physical talent. He's was a game manager, I guess you could say, in college, and he's definitely not going to have the arm talent to really make off script plays because I think he's going to be in a lot of pressure under a lot of pressure in this game. I think that Cincinnati is probably going to be one dimensional because they can't run the ball anyway, even with Joe Burrow. Now it's going to be even worse. I think the Steelers should win this game. I think they should win this game convincingly and easily cover that 2.5, considering they're healthy-ish, compared to Bengals, who are also going to be without T. Higgins yet again. Kansas City at Las Vegas. So for the Raiders, um, just keep in mind that Max Crosby was ruled doubtful. Now they're saying this morning that he might play. I don't know how effective he's going to be if he's kind of a game time decision. Um, but regardless, I'm going with the Chiefs against the Raiders. I mean, Patrick Mahomes against Aiden O'Connell. This is a no-brainer to me. I think the Chiefs are going to have a big day offensively in this game, especially if there's no Max Crosby. And people haven't really know this probably, but the Chiefs got a pretty solid defense this year, especially against the pass. You're gonna have Aiden O'Connell who's not an effective passer of the football against a strong Chiefs secondary. I think it's gonna be a rough game for him. I think the Chiefs. I know 9 is a big number, but I think the Chiefs can cover that uh, and probably win the game between 17. Now moving on to Carolina at Tennessee. Uh, this is a lower value play because this is two rookie quarterbacks going at it. I don't know how much you can trust Will Levis. If you want to stay away from this game, I understand it. I think Derrick Henry can have a solid game in this one and kind of carry this rookie quarterback. Carolina's just a bad football team. Probably gonna end up with the first pick of the draft, um, which I believe they traded, didn't they? But they're probably gonna end up with the first pick of the draft, given that's Chicago. But so I'm going with Derrick Henry kind of leading the way on the ground and winning this game. Wouldn't be surprised if this was a low scoring game in 10. So, anyways, that's my picks and predictions for 13 of the NFL season. Let's see how I do in my inaugural NFL video. If you like the content, please like, follow, subscribe, all of that. I'm going to have my YouTube channel up here in a few seconds. Take care.